Good evening. Good evening. Tonight, I'd like to tell you about peace and promise. By peace, I mean a man by the name of Robert Peace. Robert was a smart and talented young man that grew up in a tough neighborhood in Newark in the 80s. His 1,500 SAT score landed him a spot at Yale University. And he was the first in his family to go to school. At Yale, he studied engineering, he interned at a cancer research lab, and he graduated. But after graduation, Robert could not sustain a job, and he didn't have anyone to help him. He ended up working as a baggage handler at Newark Airport, and when that didn't pay the bills, he sold drugs. Days before his 31st birthday, he was shot and killed. Robert's story is an American tragedy. Instead of finding the cure for cancer, his life was cut short. He had so much promise, but that promise went unfulfilled. Our mission at ANY is to fight for students like Robert, young people who have the chance and the ability to change the world, but they just need a chance. We work with students like Jeff, who grew up in very similar circumstances to Robert's. His family lived in and out of homelessness. His brothers were all incarcerated, but that didn't stop him. After joining our New Jersey program, he secured prestigious internships, graduated at the top of his class, and started his career on Wall Street. We work with students like Brittany. She dropped out of high school, but she found a way back on track with a GED and entry into Bronx Community College. A few years prior to entering community college, her brother dropped out, but she was so determined to persist, and that she did. Brittany is now making history as the first student from Bronx Community College to transfer to Stanford University. And she's going for free. See, we don't want any more stories like Robert's, and we need more stories like Jeff's and Brittany's. Since we launched in 2010, we have served nearly 1,000 students, and our promise to them is state-of-the-art professional development, dedicated mentors, and ultimately, college graduation and career success. 96% of our students will graduate from four-year colleges and universities. 91% will have a job or enroll in graduate school within 6 months of graduation. And on average, our alumni earn 27% than their peers in their first jobs, essentially breaking the cycle of poverty for themselves and their families as of graduation. This is what you all are investing in tonight. Your support tonight means the difference between a college diploma and dropping out, the difference between a good job and no job, the difference between economic mobility and the continued cycle of poverty, and in the gravest of circumstances, in the case of Robert, the difference between life and death. Thank you so much for supporting this critical work. I want to especially thank our honorees tonight who have truly made our work possible. The Macquarie Group has been committed to ANY's mission since our early days, and they were instrumental in helping us to scale our impact through volunteerism, strategic planning, and funding. Macquarie exemplifies corporate social responsibility. And Kimberly Hatchett, we thank her. She has personally and professionally dedicated her time, energy, and resources to mentoring young people, diversifying corporate America, and changing lives. Thank you. And as much as first-generation college students need you and all of us, the truth that I am reminded of each day as I lead this organization is that we need them much more then they need us, especially right now, as our nation grapples with so much pain and uncertainty. Last weekend, we were bombed not too far from where we sit tonight. And the recent incidents in Tulsa and Charlotte are yet another reminder that our young people are senselessly being gunned down. It's during difficult times like this that I get my strength from our students, and I believe that they possess the power to make real and sustainable change. Investing in young people reflects who we are as Americans, and that investment is good for everyone. We have so many reasons to be hopeful, and I am incredibly proud to introduce you to one of those reasons right now. Please welcome Christian Palma to the stage, a fellow alumnus who's going to talk to you about his experience in the program and how he's putting his promise into action. Thank you.